and welcome to the stories from It's a Kind of Magic. Now, what do we have here? It looks like a worm farm. But is it a normal worm farm? Or is there something magic about it? Let's find out in the poem called The Worm Farm that I wrote for this anthology. The Worm Farm. Lottie was an eco-witch. She really could do spells, like warding off a hurricane and filling dried up wells. She could alter sunburn scalds and change the colour of your eyes. But what she couldn't lower was her carbon footprint size. So, Lottie did some research and a worm farm she did get, and set it in her garden and felt she had a pet. And then she'd cook up winter stew, for now she had a reason to buy in bulk all kinds of winter veg that were in season, and tumble in the scraps to feed her slithery new friends, which then would feed the garden. What a system with no end! But then one day our Lottie heard some news upon the air, to go one step more eco and to feed the worms her hair. Why, yes, indeed, they'd feast upon the locks upon her comb. So Lottie brushed and brushed until she built up quite a dome, and placed amongst the worms the matted nest straight from her head, and said goodnight, returned the lid, and moseyed up to bed. It was roughly 3 that morning when Lottie woke too soon.
Lift up the lid.
To noises quite a slither that were all around her room. And when she switched the light on, well, she couldn't help her gawking, 'cause all across the carpet were her worms, and they were talking. "Lottie, Lottie, that was yum. Your hair was really tasty. It's given us your magic too. We're talking worms and hasty to have some more to magic up and rule the garden bed. And since no hair's left in our farm, we'll eat it from your head." Well, Lottie sprang up, wand in hand, and said, "Oh no, you don't. I've grown this hair with love and care, and eat it up you won't." And then she flung a spell that wiped the memory from their minds, and got them all confused between their fronts and their behinds. The very morning after, with a hairscarf round her head, Lottie said, "That's it for worm farms. I'll go compost bins instead."